On to part 6 in the Saw franchise. Agent Strahm has now, well, his legacy is that he was Jigsaw's apprentice. He's very much dead in this episode. Detective Hoffman seems to be free to continue his work following on in John Kramer's legacy. The FBI have invited him to come in and work with them and try and discover all the sort of things that have been happening, all the things that have been going on about the Jigsaw killer. And he discovers that Agent Perez is still alive. The person that we thought died in part 4 is back. Another character is brought back. I don't think she's going to make it to the end of this movie though. As for the Jigsaw's game in this one, we have an insurance broker, a particularly nasty man who's worked out a formula to allow people to get cover or not get cover, working on a various set of understandings, and that seems fair enough. That's probably what the insurance business is kind of like. But John Kramer has a personal interaction with this person and has a grudge to bear, and now that's kind of taking the Saw series in an aspect of this is just vengeance. It's almost revenge for people who he feels wronged him in way, shapes or form, not for people who took their life for granted, which the movies were always kind of about. This character isn't a likeable character, and you have people working for him that are put in situations where they're going to die, and you're wondering why are these people dying when this man is the sort of more detestable one, or made to be detestable. And it doesn't quite sit right. I mean, quite often he goes into a trap and it'll be his choice between one person and another, and who lives and who dies. And it's teaching the man about a moral compass, about something he didn't really do in his work life, but then that's different from personal beliefs. And this aspect of the movie really didn't sit right with me at all. I didn't particularly hate the character, even though the movie tries to make him seem as if he's not that likeable. In part 5, we get a scene with Jill Tuck, who gets a box from the lawyer, and we don't really see what's into it. Into this one, it turns out that this is Jigsaw's final plan. He's passed it on to Jill, and then we get the big reveal that Jill knew all about this all along, and it robs that character of any sympathy and kind of changes everything about her whole aspect. Is she picking out victims for Jigsaw on this health clinic that she was working? It just kind of dilutes the property, making characters who we once liked kind of dislikable. She always felt like the moral centre for John Kramer, the person that was always trying to tell him not to do that, and now it feels like he was, or she was, just another disciple for John, and it's one thing, it just kind of robs that character from the series for me. As for the other reveals, or that reveal in particular, it feels very convoluted. It feels as though it's just there as a contrivance, just to give you somebody a aha moment. But not all aha moments are good, and it just becomes a plethora of that throughout the movie that don't really add up to anything, but are trying to pretend to be something grander. Again, I've said it once before, or I've said it a couple of times before, very much diminishing returns in the series here. We've got Hoffman again, and his storyline is all about the FBI kind of almost knowing that he is the Jigsaw killer, and it's just when are they going to get to him. We have John Kramer's legacy, which he has set up Hoffman to be tested, to be outed as Jigsaw, and it feels as if it's just kind of sour grapes, you know, putting this guy who he's trusted and used and who's helped him do that and just kind of throwing him to the wolves almost. I don't see how it benefits the character. This is one that I had quite a few problems with. I still enjoyed aspects of it. I still kind of like the reveals at the time when they happen. It's afterwards when you start thinking about them and you go, that doesn't really make sense in the grander scheme of things. Still, I enjoyed it. It's an enjoyable series. I quite like watching it. I do want to make it through to the next episode. Like I said, I'm looking forward to part 7, but I remember hating that one, so we'll see what happens when I get to that. But as for Saw part 6, I gave it 2 out of 5, starting to really drop now. I'd be curious to know what you thought about it, so let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.